Yo, what is up guys, and welcome back to another episode of Slice of Shonen. I'm your host, Ltnorm. Today, we'll be reacting to episode 10 and 11 of Fate Zero Season 1. And also, in this recording session, I plan to finish all of Season 1. So I'll also be including episode 12 and 13. That should be dropping not too long after this one, if not on the same day as this one. But anyways, in the last episode, we began with Kiritsugu and, did I say it right? Kiritsugu, yep, and Kaneth continuing their battle. And clearly we could see that it seemed like Kiritsugu was in the disadvantage because Kaneth, not only did he have very powerful magic, but he could use it offensively and defensively. He was using it offensively to attack and defensively to defend against Kiritsugu's bullets. Meanwhile, Kiritsugu, he had a little bit of magic, but it wasn't anything offensive. The only offensive thing he had was the gun. But the bullets were easily reflected by Kaneth's magic until we found out about the origin bullets. And apparently these origin bullets are specialized bullets that were created using a part of Kiritsugu. I believe his bones were ground up and put into the bullet. And now these bullets have special magical properties, and these magical properties not only allowed these bullets to easily slip through Kaneth's defenses, but also once it actually hit Kaneth and like punctured his body, we saw that he was kind of squirming on the ground in agony. We saw him screaming, we saw him coughing up blood. So clearly Kaneth's body and this origin bullet were not getting along very well, and this bullet actually left him in critical condition. He probably would have even died there if it wasn't for Lancer coming in to scoop him up and take him to safety. And now we move on to the second big important event that happened, which was Kaneth being taken back, and I believe he was medically treated by his wife, and that's when his wife had to lay the bad news on him, which was the fact that his body would never be able to recover to 100% unless he had gotten this holy grail and like wished for his body to come back to normal health. But he can't do this in his current condition, and so she offered to kind of take on the mantle and get this holy grail for him. But I think he knew, and we also knew as well, that if she did get these command spells from Kaneth, she was 100% not going to go through all of that just for Kaneth's sake. There was some ulterior motive, there was something that she wanted out of this holy grail as well, even though she didn't want to admit to it. So we had that happen, and the last thing that happened in the last two episodes was the fact that Ryder and Waver had stumbled into Castor's lair, and in that lair they found out about the atrocities that this man, this scumbag Castor, has been doing, which was pretty much just mutilating people, and he was sacrificing people, man, woman, young and old, everyone. I'm sure their bodies were scattered all throughout his lair, and Waver saw this, he got sick. But not only did they find out about this, but they also found out that Assassin is still alive. And this is important because most other people believe that Assassin's dead. And then that episode ended with them burning down the lair, and all of the disgusting things that happened inside of that lair are hopefully just a thing of the past. But now it is finally time to head into episode 10 and 11. So if you guys are excited for the episode, make sure to leave a like, comment your thoughts on the episode down below, and subscribe for more Slice Shonen content. Make sure to check out the Cloud Crowd Discord, link will be in the description, and also consider supporting me and my channel through Patreon for as low as $2. All $2 patrons will be getting these episodes on top of a bunch of other sponsored series. They will get early access to those episodes before anyone else on YouTube, so if you want to be the first in line to check those out, then that'll be the way to do so. But with that all out of the way, let's get right into this episode. Alright, so this is the part of the episode where you guys will have one of two different options. You can either follow along with me using the source video link in the description. It'll be the first link that you see, so all you have to do is click the link, pull up the video, and get ready to sync it with me. Or you can choose the second option, which will be the mega link and the Google Drive link, also in the description right under the source video, if you'd like to see the video with my reaction and the anime in the corner and everything all on one screen. But with that all out of the way, we'll be starting episode 10 in. Okay. 3, 2, 1, go. All right. What is going on here? Someone experimenting? Let's see. Who is this? Is this Archer's Master? I forget his name. But he's a Tosaka, right? Oh wait, is this a girl? They're wearing a skirt, so I'm guessing. Oh, okay. I've seen her before on social media. I don't think we've seen her in the actual anime yet, though. Her name is Rin, right? Rin Tosaka. Oh man. Dang. Another failure. Oh man. Oh, this guy is Archer's Master. Oh, it makes sense now. It makes sense because isn't he a Tosaka and her name is Rin Tosaka? So maybe she's his daughter. Man, interesting, dude. But I do remember last episode I mentioned that I think it's kind of unfair, but I guess you do whatever you gotta do to win these sort of competitions. I think it's a bit unfair that this guy and basically Archer and Assassin are working together, and they're also pretty buddy buddy with the moderator guy. So clearly something fishy's going on here. But I wonder if the guy controlling Assassin is literally like, how do I explain it? Is he working under the Tosaka dude? Like, if he wins this Holy Grail war, is he gonna give the prize to him? Or does he have his own intentions for what he wants to do with it? And they're just working together as allies for now. Right. We're at school? Whose school, though? Looks like an elementary school, so maybe Rin? Oh, snap. I think this is her. Slime balls. Oh, yeah. Yeah, they don't want to get on her bad side. Because they know she'll handle them. Or maybe it's because of her family. Because I'm sure the Tosaka family's pretty high up there, so maybe they don't want to mess with her for that reason. The Tosaka family creed. Hmm. I guess she has kind of an advantage then, since she's learning magic from someone that's clearly an expert in that area. And the fact that he's her father, I'm sure some sort of magic affinity was passed down to her. This is interesting. So, like, through this scene, we can kind of see that there's a good side to him. And to be fair, there's nothing that he's done that was horrible so far. Dang, Rin's pretty popular too. And she's smart. She's got it all! Look at that, she's getting everyone involved. That's so cool, man. Those are like the best kind of friends. The friends that are able to see when someone's clearly feeling left out and they're willing to include them. Oh, so it looks like he's sending her away for her own safety. I wonder why she's back in the picture now. Okay. So it seems like she's trying to get stronger so that she can help. Yeah, but it doesn't seem like something that you can just rush. Unless you find the right book. What language is this? Is this like German? Oh my gosh! Oh, thank God he came in to save the day. Jeez, who knows what that book would have done? Probably would have dragged her into the abyss. She would have been trapped there forever. And a compass. This is so sick, man. Imagine living in a world of magic. Oh man. He seems like he's a pretty good father. But clearly, this is just how he acts around her. I'm 100% positive there is some shady stuff going on behind the scenes that we haven't seen yet. Kidnappings. Oh my gosh, Caster? No, no, no. Well, maybe. Could have been Caster. Oh, this was the boy that was, or one of the boys that was picking on that girl, right? Oh man, her friend isn't responding. I think it's also really cool seeing how like mature Rin is for her age. Man, I fear for the worst. We've seen such horrible things happen already in this anime. I wouldn't be surprised if something terrible happened to Kotone. Oh man, the compass coming in clutch. But it's kind of going crazy. I got a bad feeling. Dang, is she really the only person outside at this time of night? Like, no one's walking down the sidewalk? This is so eerie. Don't go into the alley, Rin! What are you doing? You never go into an alley at night. Especially not if you're in elementary school. Oh, it was Caster! Oh my gosh. I guess this is why they're so adamant on stopping him. I mean, we already knew it was because he was, like, kidnapping and sacrificing kids, but I don't know. Police. This is so creepy, man. There has to be some sort of, like, hypnosis going on for sure. Oh wait, yeah, we already saw when when Caster brought all of the when he brought all of those kids to the forest. We saw that they were like hypnotized and then they suddenly snapped out of it and started freaking out. Oh no. Ren, you're not ready yet. There's still so much you have to learn. Oh wait, is she gonna go to the sewer layer that we found out about last episode? Oh, come on, Ren. We just met you. You seem like a nice girl. I don't want to see anything bad happen already. Oh, man. Dude. I'm surprised that her dad, being from such a like prestigious family, wouldn't have some sort of surveillance over her. Especially if she's like walking home alone and like taking the train home alone. But maybe he does. Well, no, because I'm sure he wouldn't have let her go this far. Especially when there's news of kidnappings. Oh! Kotone! Oh, it's a bit loud. Yep. No surprise that he's found her. Dang, you just threw him on the ground? Oh, dang. I really want her dad to just like teleport into the scene and punch this guy in the face or something. Get out of there, Rin. Well, we can't leave Kotsune though. Okay, so that's the source behind his hypnosis. Oh snap, what she got planned? Oh snap? Okay. Oh, mess him up, Rin. Wait. Oh, is it too strong? Oh no. It ended up backfiring. Oh! Yo, she snapped out. Yo, Rin? Oh my gosh. She's actually insane. Hold on. Okay, she's clearly not any normal, like, ordinary girl. Oh man. Her father's teachings. And she actually broke it too. Yeah, she's definitely gonna grow up to do great things. Come on, everybody, let's get out of here! Oh, wait, maybe this is even before Caster was summoned. Because didn't this guy, like, sacrifice a bunch of people in order to call on to Caster in the beginning? Oh. Did she not want her dad to find out? Good job, Ran. Oh no. Yeah, this is much more powerful than before. Something beyond your ability. Oh, what? He is here! Okay, so then this did take place after. Oh, man. Wait, who's... So the bats were on our side. And the bats took out the... Oh, did she sneak here on her own? But who was controlling those bats, do you think? Well, you guys probably already know, but... Oh my boy! Dude! What a hero. First he saves that little girl from having to go through that worm treatment. And now he saved Rin. Respect, man. Berserker. Oh, wait. Maybe we did see Rin. Yeah. Way back in the beginning. We saw Aoi, Rin, and they were talking about Sakura and how she was kind of given to the Mato family. Okay, so that's why he saved her. Dude, what a legend, man. But does this mean that Sakura was originally a Tosaka then? I mean, I guess that's kind of obvious. Tokiomi, that's his name. Hmm. Alright. Bringing RIN back home. She's had a long, hard day, but she put in work. Look at little coats on that dude. Respect, RIN. Looking forward to seeing what you accomplish in the future. Yup. RIN's adventure. Dude, this is a nice, cool, wholesome little episode. We got to meet RIN, find out about kind of her life that she was living. And clearly, she really wants to get better with magic so that she can help her dad, who she loves clearly very much. And man, I was thinking that her situation was gonna be her kind of trying magic and being terrible at it at first, and then as she grew up, she'd just become a beast. Like, her potential is insane, but she'd start off very low. Clearly, that's not the case. She has this, like, magical ability inside of her that she just didn't know how to tap into yet. And maybe that's because she's Tokiomi's daughter, but man, mad respect. Even though I think it was dumb and very dangerous that she went after this kidnapper on her own, respect to her for actually going through with it and destroying the bracelet as well. Now, we don't know if that's gonna stop him from, kidnapping more people in the future, but this definitely put a hold on his plans at least, and probably saved a couple lives along the way. Ryder, Saber. I can't recognize that last one. Is that Archer? Alright, looks like it is time to jump into episode 11. Let me pull it up real quick. Jeez, I cannot speak today. Alright, episode 11. We'll be starting this episode in 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, phase 0, let's do this. We're starting off with Saber. Her arm is still injured, I believe, or still cursed. Because I think the only way for it to go away is by them killing Lancer, right? Or not, either killing Lancer or like severing the bond between Lancer and what is his name? Kaneth. Ryder. Mm-hmm. He's here. On his golden chariot. Or I guess it's not really golden. Dude, oh my gosh, I remember. Ryder wearing casual clothes, dude. Oh my gosh. This dude is jacked, man. Oh my gosh. It looks like that shirt is a part of his skin. Oh, that's how he opens it? He just smashes the top? Jeez, man. Is he drinking that whole thing himself? Okay, he's passing some to her. Ugh. Oh! Archer, the man himself. Gilgamesh, right? That's his actual name? Oh man. Yeah, come have a seat next to us. We can all partake in this together as kings. Ah, okay, okay. So Archer's gonna be that guy. Oh, snap! He brought the good stuff. Alright! Archer's not that bad of a guy. Yeah, I knew Ryder was gonna love it. Even Saber's surprised. Nah, nah. We gotta do something more than this. Mm-hmm. Ooh. Hmm? Oh, so he was just collecting so many treasures that he didn't even know which ones he had inside of it. Dang. Oh my gosh. That was the most eloquently put diss I've ever seen in my life. And Ryder's perfectly fine with that. Ooh! Let's hear it, Ryder. To be reincarnated. Just sit down and listen, Waver. Wow. Honestly, understandable. So he wants to be brought back to his former glory. Let's hear it, Saber. This is a pretty awesome discussion. Hmm. But isn't Britain kind of like perfectly fine right now? Oh. Ah, okay, so this is where they kind of differ. Yeah, they think that others should sacrifice themselves for the king, not the other way around, exactly. Dang, this is getting deep. Man. Respect. Dang. Very well spoken. Oh my gosh! So true. Wow. Man. This just shows how many different kinds of rulers there are out there in the world. Light a flame in each of their hearts, dude. Dude, I'm hard siding with Ryder in this discussion so far. Because he's just so good with words. Man. Oh, and here it is. The infamous scene from the opening, where it's just her surrounded by dead bodies. Dang. Wow. He just completely shattered her worldview. Hit her with the facts. Someone was watching. Ooh, assassin. Assassins. Okay, so I remember I asked this earlier into the series, but is there a way to defeat Assassin? Like, do you have to take out all of them? Or is there one real one? And these are all doppelgangers. And also, isn't Assassin working with Archer? Dang, that's a lot of personalities. That's like a clean 50 personalities right there. Oh man, I also think the fact that Archer didn't say a word during that whole speech shows that that's what he believes as well. Like, he agrees with Ryder. Yeah, I was gonna say, I think there's two problems. One, they didn't come here to drink. Two, it's not gonna be easy with this whole mask situation. Oh? Oh no, oh no. All this man did was flex. And there's a tropical storm going on in the area. Dude, Ryder is so badass. Oh my gosh. Hey, show us how it's done, Ryder. What? Oh, snap. They're in his territory now. A reality marble. Dude, Ryder is so sick, man. Here's his army. Let's go. King Iskandar. Bringing in the goons. Dang. Let's go, dude. So this is his noble phantasm. He's able to kind of summon the strength of all of those who swore loyalty to him, and look at all of those soldiers. Oh my gosh. He said he had an endless army, but this is insane. Dang. Oh my god. So well spoken. Look at these cowards. And here it goes. Waver's just like, huh? See, I don't think this matters though. Look at them run like cowards, man. They love to lurk in the shadows, watch everything unfold. But once they're faced with confrontation, they always retreat. But I think the thing is, like, these might not even be the real one. They're all just doppelgangers. Because I doubt Assassin's gonna go down this easily. Unless he trapped, like, everything. I don't know how to explain it. He brought Assassin's existence into this battlefield. And so they're forced to fight. Like, they have nowhere to run. Because it's his desert. Dang. And you are no king. Oh my gosh. And this is where we part ways. Man, I know this had to hit Saber hard. Okay. Respect. So Iskandar was saying that Saber doesn't fit the true ideal of what it means to be a king. Knights at the Round Table. Or Knights of the Round Table. Dang. These episodes went by so fast. But I was gonna say, pretty much Iskandar said that she's not a true king. Because, she doesn't fit his description of what he believes is a king and what a king should be. But Archer just there was saying that he was like somewhat amused with this burden that she was taking, because she's clearly not your ordinary like run-of-the-mill king. She's taking on a much heavier load than any king normally would. And I think Iskandar sees it as foolish, but I think there's room for Saber to kind of forge her own destiny and kind of create a new ideal of what a king should be. I think she should definitely take note of what Iskandar said, because there is some truth to it, but I don't think that there's a clear-cut only way to be a king. And I think Saber is going to prove that throughout this series. Like, I'm sure, I have no doubt in my mind whatsoever that she's going to prove, or she's going to, prove herself worthy of Iskandar's respect again. He just doesn't see it right now, and she hasn't really, I guess, proven it yet. Alright. Man, what an interesting set of episodes. I think my favorite one was that last episode, because we got to see each of their ideals. Like, all of them are kings in their own piece of history. They all ruled over a land. They all had subjects that followed them, that swore loyalty to them, and they all have kind of different ideals in a way. Because I do think that Archer agreed with Ryder for the most part, but I think Archer was also much more accepting and understanding of Saber's situation than Ryder. Ryder just thought like she wasn't a king, full stop. She's just a little delusional girl that is trying to be a king but doesn't know how. And Archer, I think he believes that there's room for her to prove that her way of ruling is a righteous way, is a justifiable way, I guess. But she just needs to prove it. And also, okay, so if we go back to Saber's wish, where she said that she wanted to kind of go back and rewrite history, I kind of agree with Ryder in the sense that I don't think that that is a good idea. Because, one, I think it's never really a good idea to go back and rewrite history, especially if you're a ruler, because everything that you've done it has a result that comes after everything that you did during your rule. And just because that result is unfavorable doesn't mean that it'd be better off if you were to flip the script and kind of turn it around, because I feel like there was a lot of good things that came from her sacrifice. Or, well, I mean, I can't name those things because I don't know too much about her history, but I'm sure there were some good things that came out of her sacrifice and her people's sacrifice. And so going back and changing that could alter the entire world as she knows it. On top of that, I think Ryder was right about, like, her going back and rewinding time, changing things, that is kind of spitting in the face of her loyal followers that died they died fighting for her. And so if she goes back and just rewinds time, it's kind of like their deaths were meaningless in a sense. So I don't know. And then when it comes to Ryder's wish, it's kind of understandable, because of course he was a ruler, he was on top of the world, he had this massive army of loyal followers behind him for all of these years, and then he dies and all of that's gone away, and now instead of being a master, he's become a servant. And so he wants to use this holy grail in order to reincarnate and become a ruler again. He wants to come back to his former glory instead of being shackled as a holy spirit, which is understandable since he was a king. He wants to go back to that king lifestyle. And yeah, Saber called him selfish, but I mean, he's a king, and he said himself, like, kings need greed. He said something along those lines of like a king has to be greedy. And oh man, I really like the way that he worded how like a king has to be the most greedy, has to be the most selfish, has to be the angriest. Like, he said they need to be the ideal person that all of their loyal subjects want to be, so that it can kind of ignite a flame within them, so that they could be encouraged or inspired to want to reach that point as well. I think that's cool. It's kind of like a way of instilling hope in other people by showing them that by kind of showing them, how do I explain it? It's a lot harder to work hard for something if you have no like visual of what that something is or what that something's gonna be. So like, why would someone want to be king if you have no idea what a king is like, what a king gets, what a king does? Why would anyone want to do that? But when you see like a king is someone who's living in lavish, they're covered in riches, they're leading a massive army, they're inspiring their people, then you have something to keep in mind as you work towards reaching that goal. So overall, I think I agree with Ryder for the most part, but I also think that there is room for Saber to prove him wrong and show that she is worthy of his respect. And I don't think... I disagree with her wanting to go back and change time, but maybe she'll come up with a new wish down the line. But I don't know, man. I have no idea where things are going from here, but I'm excited for sure to see where things go from here. So I am going to be continuing right into episode 12 and 13 right after this, but for now, I am going to end the episode here. Thank you guys so much for checking out the video. If you did, make sure to leave a like if you enjoyed, comment your thoughts on the episode down below, and subscribe for more Slice Shonen content. Make sure to check out the Cloud Crowd Discord, link will be in the description, and also consider supporting me and my channel through Patreon for as low as $2. But with that, I am going to head out, and I will catch you all in the next one. Have a good one.